Did you know that your greatest weakness is precisely what you say to try to appear strong? Most people ruin their authority in the first 10 seconds of a conversation simply because they're afraid of silence. If you don't learn to master the law of silence, you'll keep giving your power away to others without even realizing it. But be careful. There's a specific mistake that 90% of people make when trying to use this technique, and it makes them look insecure instead of powerful. I'll reveal what it is in a moment. Listen carefully. Every time you open your mouth to fill an uncomfortable gap, you're losing money, respect, and status. We live in a culture that has taught us that the one who talks the most is the one who leads. That's a lie. The one who talks the most is usually the one who needs validation the most. The problem is this. We talk too much because silence makes us anxious. We believe that explaining, justifying, and filling the air gives us control. That's a mistake. The moment you desperately try to convince someone, you've just admitted that they have the power to decide over you. Every unnecessary word is a drop of value you lose. Imagine this scene. You're in an important negotiation. You state your price, and then you stay silent. Those 3 seconds of absolute silence feel like an eternity, right? You feel a knot in your stomach. Your brain screams at you to say something, anything, to relieve the pressure. That's where most people break and say, well, if it seems expensive, we can negotiate. In that split second, you've just lost thousands of dollars. You've just given away your power. Why does this happen? Because silence is a mirror. When you stay quiet, you force the other person to look at themselves and deal with their own discomfort. Most people can't stand it. That's why the first one who speaks loses thousands of dollars. You've just given away your power. But don't get it wrong. This doesn't only work in business. It works in your relationships, in arguments with your partner, and even in how strangers perceive you on the street. Silence communicates something words never can: total self-control. If you can control your impulse to speak, people will automatically assume you can control any other situation. Now, let me tell you the story of one of the most powerful men I've ever known. He wasn't the tallest, the strongest, or the best dressed. But when he walked into a room, the noise stopped. His secret? He never responded immediately. He always let an extra second pass. That small mental delay made everyone else rush to fill the silence with information, secrets, and concessions. He didn't have to fight for power. Power was handed to him by people who couldn't stand the silence. But here comes a warning. There's a very fine line between being a master of silence and coming across as weird or antisocial. And this is where the fatal mistake I mentioned at the beginning comes in. 90% of people who try to apply the law of silence do it with tension. They become stiff, avoid eye contact, or put on a poker face that screams, "I'm trying to manipulate you." Or, power was handed in by people who couldn't stand the silence. That's not power. That's insecurity in disguise that owe him by people who couldn't stand the silence. True silence of power is relaxed. It's the silence of someone who knows they've already said what's necessary. If your body is tense, silence becomes aggressive and creates rejection. If your body is relaxed, silence becomes magnetic. How do you achieve this? There are 3 levels you must master if you want people to start hanging on every one of your words. Level 1, the silence of listening. Most people don't listen to understand. They listen to respond. They're so busy preparing their next line that they don't realize the other person is handing them all the keys to influence them. If you simply stay silent and let the other person finish speaking, and then wait 2 seconds before you start, you'll notice something incredible. The other person will keep talking. And that's when they reveal their true intentions, fears, and weaknesses. Level 2, the silence of response. When someone asks you a difficult question or tries to put you on the spot, don't jump like a spring. Stay still. Look the person in the eyes calmly. That moment in which you seem to be processing the information while staying composed destroys the confidence of any challenger. It makes them think, what does he know that I don't? And level 3, the most advanced. Silence is punctuation. Learn to leave gaps in the middle of your own sentences. People who speak fast and without pauses sound like desperate salespeople. People who take their time, using pauses to emphasize their points, sound like authorities. Silence is a frame that makes your words seem like art instead of noise. Think of it this way. Noise is cheap. It's everywhere. Cars, television, social media. People shouting for attention. Silence, on the other hand, is a luxury. It's scarce. And in the attention economy, scarcity is what gives something value. But wait, because there's a hidden danger that nobody tells you about. If you use silence to punish someone, you're using the law of ice, not the law of silence. The law of ice is emotionally abusive and shows that the other person has control over your emotions. The law of silence, on the other hand, shows that you have control over yourself. Do you see the difference? One flees, the other commands. Now, I want you to visualize your next important conversation. It could be with your boss, a client, or someone you're interested in. Imagine that at the moment of peak tension, instead of cracking a nervous joke or giving an unnecessary explanation, you simply smile slightly and remain silent. You feel the pressure in the room. You notice how the air becomes heavy, but you are comfortable. You are in your center. In that moment, you will have won. Remember what I told you at the beginning. Kings don't shout to be heard. They stay silent so others pay attention. Silence is a tool of those who have nothing to prove and everything to gain. If you've made it this far, it's because you understand that power isn't asked for, it's taken. And it's taken by first gaining control over your own tongue. But what happens when silence isn't enough? What do you do when the other person is an expert in these same techniques and a clash of titans occurs? There's a psychological counterattack technique that very few people know, one that could disarm even the coldest negotiator in the world. That is the next step in your evolution. But to understand it, you must first master this void. Apply this today. In your next interaction, count to 3 before responding. Not 2, not 4, 3. Notice how the other person's gaze changes. Notice how their body leans toward you, seeking your approval. You'll be surprised at how easy it is to pull the strings of others when you stop tugging at them with words. The world belongs to those who know how to stay silent at the right moment. Don't be part of the noise. Be the silence that commands it.